heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with their opponents. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. No laughing matter there. He came in to belt him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He gets it to Thomas.
You gotta feel it, baby.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Logan Thomas.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll drop here to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
No pain, no gain.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Jalen Smith. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 55 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 1-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the 22-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Ezekiel.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm on. Here we go, 46. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Here we go, 46.
Here's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check 56. Man up, D. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, 46. Mike, 56. 56. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. 56. Shot 56. He can't hang. Under. Get me. Here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
54.
On 1st down, Gibson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Gibson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Neville Gallimore in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go down the end again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, baby, all day. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even go 47. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Prescott to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second and 15. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. The throw taken in by Sims. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17,
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Visitors 28, Cowboys 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one complete on the slant route. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
28, Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Gibson, the ball
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go with Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Washington.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Gibson. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Here's McKissick. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The Washington ball carrier. The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a pickup of 3.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
31.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.